Hi, this is Fiokee, the guitarist, #1 recording guitarist in Africa, Nigeria. I'm from Akwa Ibom State, based in Lagos, and this is just me, as you can see. Okay, Fiokee was derived from my name, Ifiok. Ifiok is my real name. Ifiok means wisdom. So if you take I off from Ifiok, you get I-F-I-O. Okay, then I added double E to it. So that's why I got Fiokee. Yeah, I started music when I was very young, in my tender age, when I was like 6, 7, from children choir. They used to teach us then, so far, mi, re, do. Then I never played instruments, so we used to sing. Before you sing any words, they would translate it to so far notation first, before you start singing. So we teach you, so far, mi, re, do, before you now put the words, glory be to God Almighty, or something like that. So I never knew that was a very good foundation for me for music. So I could sing to any language, be it Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. If you just sing any song in Hausa, all I needed to do was just write the notes. Even if I don't sing, I don't know how to sing the language. So immediately I got to meet my teacher, guitar teacher. All I needed to just know where the do, ti, la, so, fa, mi is on the guitar. So for like 2 months I was already done with the guy. When I was learning, I could practice for like 6 to 7 hours, but now maybe like 2 hours. If I'm recording on people's projects, on clients' projects, in the process, I'm doing my rehearsals, finger warm-up, because guitar is even worse than a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend. You need to always keep in touch. Very important is the foundation. If you don't get the foundation right, you're going to struggle as a guitarist. You need to get a very good teacher that gives you the right foundation. If you don't get the foundation right, you're going to float. Because guitar is the hardest instrument. Yeah, because what I'm saying is the hardest instrument. Holding the pick, holding this other side, positioning yourself, trying to pick from one string to another. The learning process is crazy. Your fingertips are going, all this design on your fingers, they're going to clear it off. You'll be seeing guitar string at the tip of your fingers. So the learning process is crazy. Sometimes when I was learning guitar, if I play, I would tell myself, what are you playing? I'm playing rubbish. Because sometimes you have something upstairs beat, the signal from your head to the guitar, to achieve it. That's why I said, if you get a very good teacher that helps you teach you, get you the foundation right, so that you just follow the proper step, to be easier for you. If not, you're going to be floating. Okay, because of my experience, that's why I said foundation is very important. I know the theory. I know my theory very well. If I listen, I can listen and write. I can listen to any music. I don't need to carry guitar and say, okay, let me find that sound. You get? I can listen and analyze the music. I can interpret it with biro before I even get to the guitar. That's understanding what you hear first, analysis. Then get to guitar, I can actually play very well, understand what I want to achieve. So between your analysis and real-time playing, to help you a lot to interpret anything. So once I get any project, with my live band experience, I've played in live band for like 10 years. So I came across almost all genre of music, jazz, R&B, rock. So you have different singers that sing different songs. You as an instrumentalist, you have to just score them. So with this experience, if I hear any song, a song might just have like 3 genres of music on a track. You know, Nigerian music and other people, they have to incorporate different genres of music to a particular track. So by then, I'll just analyze the music first. Then try to identify different genres of music inside one track. Then I'll know how to approach. Then I'll now incorporate all this genre inside that song to bring the color out. So that when you listen to the song, if you listen to the guitar, there are some part that sounds like R&B, this part sounds like rock. So you'll be able to bring some rock feel and R&B feel in each of these parts. By so you are interpreting the song very well, then you'll be able to satisfy the artist and the producer. Because some of these artists and producers, they're not with me, they trust me. They just send it to my email. So now I'm here trying to make sure that I interpret the mind of the artist and the producer. So, but thank God the experience has been so good. The feedback, wow, you killed this one, no, be you, back to back is a hit. So at least that's why I said the experience and your foundation is very, very important. Okay, my first song that gave me the break was Scapegoat, and this is how it came about. I won StarQuest 2008, Nigerian Breweries Star, the reality show with my group StarQuest 2008. So we signed to Kenny's Music 2009. So Baba Keke took us to one Sentage Superstar reality show where Mijin came out from, that one. So the opening of that event, there was no band set up for band, and my group was live band StarQuest. So I just went with the guitar. I was so that I would be able to play for my group, because for us to sing, we don't have a song. We never had a song then. So I just played the guitar. We tried to perform with the song we sang in the house. So that was where somebody got my number, Bankuli. He used to work with Mo Hits then. So Bankuli took my number. He was with Yemi Sax then. So he now called me after 4 months. Where are you? I said, okay, I'm somewhere so place. He now said, okay, can you come to Maryland? That was where Don Jazzy and the band. I didn't even know I was going there. I didn't even know who he was then. They actually called a guitarist, but he was far away from home and he couldn't go back home to get his guitar. So he now remember, oh, there's one guy, I collected his number. That was where I got to Maryland, and I recorded Scapegoat, the guitar on Scapegoat. That was my first major hit project. I've already been recording with gospel artists in Warri, because I stayed in Warri then. So I had the confidence in recording in the studio first. So when I got there, I actually guitar started that project. There was no song on Scapegoat. I just, okay, Don Jazzy said, do you have any creativity? Like, because me as a guitarist, you must create something. So, okay, this is actually what I created. Okay, I said, okay, I have something. They just gave me metronome, bam, bam, bam. I just recorded that guitar. So it was my guitar they used to make beats. And they created a song, or wrote a song on. So guitar started that project. So after like 6 months, they said, oh, come hear the song. They now played the song for me. The guitar, it was just guitar, and I hate beats. Then the song, Scapegoat, was on the song. So it was great. Once you hear produced by, they don't care about other elements in the production. So the producer tends to take the credit, and Africans who don't really understand the industry so well. So we try to push ourselves. Then the industry people actually knew I was a guitarist, but you, the fans and the audience, didn't know. They only know it produced by Don Jazzy, but they could hear guitar. So I started making my own noise. If people don't promote you, promote yourself. I was the one that played guitar on this. That's how Davido contacted me for Gobe. I played for Gobe. Before you know, Davido, on my birthday, I think, then Twitter was hot. Davido now tweeted, shout out to the best guitarist, because I played guitar on Scapegoat. So people started paying attention to that. Then we now worked on Woju. Me and DJ Kublon did Woju for the Kiss Daniel. That was his first single, and that was a hit. So the press release was, the article they wrote is, okay, guitarist Fiokee team up with DJ Kublon. Okay, DJ Kublon team up with Fiokee, the guitarist on Scapegoat. So they now made reference to my previous project. So people didn't actually know I was the guitarist on Scapegoat. So that credit was, I got credit for Woju and still made reference to my previous project, which was Scapegoat. So that's when the Woju became a hit song. Everybody started looking for Fiokee. That's how my brand started coming up. People started giving me credits. Oh, produced by this, guitar by Fiokee. Yeah, no, Don Jazzy, if you work with Don Jazzy, it doesn't take advantage of any. My experience with Don Jazzy has never been any problem. Since then, I've worked with him. I never had any problem with Don Jazzy. Yeah, Davido still paid me too. I have some other people that took advantage of me. I don't want to mention their names. They can't do that now. It's already past. These are the things you see when you're growing up in the industry. So I see them as opportunists. They never stop me from where I'm supposed to be. So they can't even try that now. If they come to me, they have to respect themselves because my lawyer will call them. I don't do fiscal fight, I do legal fight now. My brother, no before my mouth, you all hear say Beyonce na Isoko. They should come to my email. I have contacts because I'm always considerate when it comes to upcoming artists. Some I do business. I do business because sometimes if that song blows down, will you come and pay me? Some, because with the industry we don't really have a structure whereby you say let's have what they call split sheet paperwork. But we are growing into that level now. I have a lawyer. Some people I do split sheet with them. Paperwork, we pay me less. I get percentage from your sales and all that, royalties and all that. So paperwork is actually we are growing, sha. Yeah, I'm getting royalties. It might not be too much, but sleeping and waking up after every quarter, you say, okay, this is what you get from what you signed. Gives you gives you hope that the industry is actually making progress. When I went for StarQuest reality show, when we won StarQuest, and I was okay, because then in school it used to be 50-50. I'll go to class to read, come back by 1 a.m. I'll play guitar till like 4, wake up by 6. So, and school then, guitar then was fetching for my school. So I needed to hustle, pay for my school fees. Sometimes I could even travel for like 2 weeks out of school to Benin, Port Harcourt to go and work because I was doing 50-50. Because if you no hustle, you no go job, you no go pay bills. So, but we thank God for the for talent. If not for talent, where we go there. Relationship with the artist. If they send you a project to my email, send the project to my email, okay, Fiokee, when can you deliver this? How much is your charge? When can you deliver the project? If I tell you next tomorrow, I can give you a job tomorrow, before that next tomorrow. So you'll be, wow. Timing, integrity, relationship. Then another thing is understanding your craft. The difference between studio and stage. On stage, I perform where I've been playing with the band for 4 years as the band guitarist. I've been playing with a band for 10 years before I joined the band 2010. Left the band 2014, joined Flavor till date. So I understand what to do on stage and what to do in the studio. In the studio, you are limited to so many things because you have artists singing, producer already played so many things. The music is already crowded. As a guitarist, if they give you a song, if you are trying to play too much, you are going to make noise, even overshadow the artist. So, but that's why some artists, I remember a song I played, I never knew the artist actually brought a guitarist before. They actually removed it. So when they released the song, the guy said, Baba, now we play guitar for this song before. How come they put you? You get what I'm saying? It's not my fault because maybe they didn't interpret the song well. In the studio, you should be able to know when to rest, when to play rhythm, when to do call and response, when to do signature tune. That if you don't listen to the artist, there's a particular instrument you listen to, but you need to know your choice of tone, the character, the command in your plug, the confidence in your notes, then the choice of your melody and your dynamics. There are so many things involved, you don't just play. So those are the things the artists consider when they call me on their projects. So if you give me 1 million projects now, I approach them 1 million ways because I don't do fluke. I don't play by guesswork, I play with understanding. Sometimes I keep telling this artist, are you sure? You sure say you record this your song well? Because if I put my own now, it go be like saying, me go shine past you. Because I don't play with fluke, I play with understanding. So some of these artists, they don't even know music. So some I use them, they shine. I use them, they play. Some job are just cheap because of the experience. So I didn't even come with to play. I know what I'm doing. Now, Nigerian music is not my target now. I've already conquered the industry. I've conquered the industry in the sense that in the next 10 years, Nigerian music is still going to grow to the level of what we have understood in music. In the next 10 years, I'm telling you, Nigerian music is growing. We're already 10 years ahead. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not going to like float, say, okay, oh, there's a level of where industry has gotten to that I can't meet up. Rather, they are growing to meet us where we already are. People like Mastercraft can tell you. Mastercraft is one of the producers that till tomorrow, all these boys will come. They can rain and go. But see Mastercraft, Kublon, and very few producers that play instruments. They have so much depth. We are deeper than what you guys just see outside. My next project is going to be with Mastercraft, Fiokee and Mastercraft. I'm not featuring any artist, but trust me, it's going to rock. Afrobeat. Nobody's singing. But I'm telling you, it's going to be on the same level with artists singing. You feel like I'm playing to a song. So that's the idea. So I'm trying to gather projects. Simi is writing for me for a project. I'm going to work with her. Runtown has a beat, but he hasn't recorded yet. He's done it. They are all responding. Yemi Alade has already recorded one track for me. So I met Davido. I went to his house because I know everybody. I can decide to go to the house. Nobody say, who are you? So I spoke to him about this project. Davido is a very nice guy. And he said, okay, no, I'll Fiokee. And he actually did the song. He brought Peruzzi on board too. I have a song with Flavor, very connected. So then Ricardo Banks and Tiwa too, they came to, they collaborated on Like. So these are the artists that started the Fiokee project for me. I really appreciate them for the platform, because doing song with them actually means that they gave me the platform to be able to tap from their fan base. No. At my age, I was in the industry before these boys. So I was here in the industry before the boys. The only difference is they are artists. They sing. In this part of the industry, they don't really appreciate people that play instruments. But if you put me, musician, if you put me on stage with these boys, then you no go see my back. Them said no. You know what I'm saying? They know very well. I once started in 2008. Wizkid was signed to EME. He released album 2010. You know what I'm saying? Kiss Daniel, all these boys that they came out yesterday, but I still respect them. I know my lane. I respect the fact that they have a platform. You know, so if you look for something, you got to humble yourself. Age is just number. These guys are big brands, so I put age aside when I'm dealing with them. I deal with them, okay, we are the big brand, but deep down inside them, they know that, okay, waiting Fiokee gets. If to say that they appreciate musicians the way it's supposed to be, we're supposed to be at the same level or a big past them. Your foundation is very important. So many guitarists, young guitarists, they tag me on Instagram, they send me a message. So, Papa, beg, check what I post. I go to that page, I could see that. You know, sometimes when you are talking, you see stammer. Like a small baby, when you are talking, you don't even really speak well. Some of them, that's how they play. You could see that they don't have grip, they don't even spell their notes well. You could see that they are floating. Some of them, they only do solo. But you know, when you build a house, if your foundation is not strong, if a strong wind comes, it will push it away, right? So now some of them, they are playing notes. I try to relate what they are playing with the background, with the chord progression. They don't relate. Then from there, I could see that, okay, they don't even understand the relationship between chord and scale. They're just playing melody. So what my advice for them is, as an upcoming artist, you are very lucky. You have YouTube, you can just type anything. Relationship between scale and notes. Each chord has a scale that assigned to them. And they have, when you're improvising, they have duration, they switch. As you switch from chord, the scale switches to. So get your foundation right, listen and analyze. You get what I'm saying? If you listen to anything, make sure you analyze, ask yourself, why did this person do this? Then know your chords very well. Listen to all genre of music, both gospel and secular. Don't limit yourself. As long as you are not singing, you know, be one person. They say, why they listen to secular music? If I had listened to that, I wouldn't have been where I am. I know church, I know secular, I know everywhere. I listen to keyboard, trumpet, even horn, car horn, but I can pick notes. I can pick anything from any sound. You don't limit yourself to just guitar sound. So that's my advice to upcoming artists.
Just like the morning sun, you light up my life. So when the money comes, I will make you my wife. Too many promises, and you no one believes in. There's ain't no thing to love you like me. And when you kiss me, I go right that street. Don't give a fuck about no fucking shit. You love. Damn.